Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of October 23rd to the 29th, 2023. First card out for you is Clean It Up. I am seeing you here cleaning up some problems in your life. Some of you may be selling off some old things or detoxing your body even, trying to remain healthy. And I don't know if like the week previous to this one or the weekend previous to this week starting, maybe you went out and ate and drank a lot, or maybe you know that you'll be eating and drinking a lot like on the weekend or something. I'm seeing here something about like detoxing your body or just only eating really healthy, nutritious foods and lots of waters, because you may feel like you overdid it or you know that you're going to be overdoing it. Does that make sense? I'm also seeing like getting rid of old things for some of you, but it feels more so like selling things for a lot of you, donating things, just preparing your space a bit. I'm also honestly more so seeing cleaning up any problems that are existing in your life at this time. So, and I'm also seeing like if you had anything on your to-do list, like your internal to-do list, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to get rid of that, I have to do this and that and this and that. I feel like you're cleaning up that to-do list and getting it done this week. Particularly, I am seeing the first 4 days of this week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know why that's sticking out in my mind. It's like highlighted in my mind's eye. And so those 4 days, you may be doing a lot of like crossing things off of your to-do list and cleaning up things, getting rid of things that you know you need to get rid of, and also cleaning up issues with anyone in your life, okay? You had 2 cards come out from the Earth and Bone Oracle. You have Prudence, beautiful card. This says self-assurance, honesty, integrity, perceptiveness, and clear-mindedness. So beautiful card there, and she's holding the scales of Libra. And this just shows being honest with the people around you, putting in your best effort, and being very clear about your intentions as well. Putting your best efforts into your work, your communication, and your relationships, and all that you do. And then we have Heart. I don't know why. I want to pause and say I feel like you may be put in a situation this week where in your mind you're like, it would be easier to lie, or I could easily lie or fib or exaggerate and get more money out of this or less hassle out of this, but you know that it's the right thing to do, to be honest, and so you're taking that path of integrity, and I think that's going to be really, really good. And I want to warn you guys, if you don't take that path of integrity, the other person or party involved will know. They will know that you tried hiding, lying, scamming them, and karma, guys. Don't just take the integrity path, okay? We have Heart coming through. Beautiful. And it says emotional awakening, creativity, intuition, follow your heart. Beautiful. A lot of heart-based conversations and energies. Speaking of energy, your energy oracle this week is the Garden and the Gate in reversed. Now, this is an interesting one. And you have the number 30 coming up twice for you, so that's very significant. 30. You may be seeing that angel number around. It may mean something. I mean, the number 3 has to do with creative expansion, and the number 0 has to do with having a fresh slate here. So it's like, where will you take things now? You have a fresh slate. You're clearing things up, making it a fresh slate, and you can expand off of this, okay? Now I'm going to read this card, the Garden and the Gate in reversed, straight from the book. This is what it looks like upright. If this card is reversed, it indicates the happy It indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. And you have the Heart card. I feel like, guys, some of you have the option, okay, to fall more in love with someone or go deeper with someone. I'm just feeling that, okay? Or even like you may have the option to go deeper with something like in your career, for example, or in life in general. You may have like a free schooling option. I know that's very specific, but somehow, some way you may have an option to like go back to school, educate yourself, or learn a certain skill here. And again, it's like the option is on the table, but will you take it, okay? You may have, Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that that isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. You know what this reminds me of? I'm someone who shamanic journeys. That means I go to visit the spiritual realms as well as channel spirits into this realm. Okay, it's like a back and forth thing. Like they can come here and I can channel, and I can go there and get messages. And when I do that, I actually find that everyone's soul has their own garden, and it's literally depicted as a garden in my travels, in my vision. Okay, when I'm in the spirit realm, I find that every living soul here has their own garden. Even like my cats, I went to go visit them in the spirit realm, like their higher self, if you will, and they all have their own gardens. And it's just very, very interesting to see the nature of those gardens, because sometimes it's not like a garden, it's more like a village or like a plain or like a mountain hill. It looks different for everyone, but they have their own little planet or like spots in spirit. I guess you could call this like their own little heaven, their own little slice of something. I don't know. And so I don't know why, I just got the vision of you and your higher self moving out from your own garden and visiting other people's gardens, which is really interesting because I'm pretty sure it was Cancer, the sign of Cancer, several weeks ago had the exact opposite message where they constantly were visiting other people's gardens, but theirs was going very neglected. And I told them to go back into their own garden. And for you guys, it feels like it's the opposite, where you've been in your own garden, your own space for a long time in this life, focusing on your own self, your own goals, your own little thing. And now the opportunity is here to kind of expand outwards and visit other people's gardens, okay? Which is why I'm saying this is the perfect week to actually, like, if you want, fall in love with someone else and go deeper with them, and understand them better, or even understand a subject better, something totally new, something that will open your world up, okay? For example, maybe you never had a dog before, you never interacted with dogs before, and you have the opportunity this week to adopt a puppy. And it opens up this whole nother world for you to learn things and experience. So it's something like that that's coming through this week. But again, you have the option to do this. I'm not saying you will do it. That would be based on your free will. If you want to take it, you can take it. If you don't, you don't have to. So we're going to get 9 cards this week from the Zombie Tarot. 2 rows of 3. Did I say 9? 6 cards this week from the Zombie Tarot. 2 rows of 3. All right. Why am I like mixing up numbers now? Oh my God, suddenly I have dyscalculia. First card out is the 8 of Hazards in reversed, otherwise known as the 8 of Pentacles in reversed. And this is what it looks like here. We see a head. This is from the Zombie Tarot, okay? Keep that in mind. And it looks like he's being experimented on, and he's in some type of like tube of liquid. I don't know. Now, the 8 of Pentacles to me always represents sort of practicing, learning, developing a skill. And it's in reversed, which is, again, bringing me back to saying you have the option to learn something new this week. You have the option to deepen your knowledge when it comes to something. But again, it's free will. And I feel like that's why it's coming out in reverse, because it's like you can take it, you cannot take it. Take it or leave it, Virgo, okay? There's something you can learn here. And like I said previously, some of you may have the opportunity to go back to school, or there's another opportunity here for you, like an internship or something. And it's like, do I want to take it? Do I not want to take it? There may be certain pros and cons, and Spirit's saying, listen, don't come to us. It's your decision. It's completely your decision. Hopefully we can get some clarity for you in this reading, though, to help you make a decision. So second card out is the 2 of Wands, which makes a lot of sense, because the 2 of Wands is all about which path do I take? What future plan do I make for myself? So two of Wands truly does represent a decision needing to be made here, okay? Do I deepen my relationship with this person or keep it where it's at? Do I make this move so I can get free education, or do I stay where I'm at? Do I take up this new job opportunity, or do I stay where I'm at? I feel like the option is there to make a change that'll be different, or stay where you're at. And honestly, I can't emphasize how equal these options are. Like, it's hard to make a decision, because staying where you're at, I know that's people typically like view that as a bad thing, but if where you're at is really good, you know, sometimes it's not a good idea to make a change. So I don't know, I feel you kind of struggling with this decision. Third card out, Eight of Cups reversed. Oh my gosh. There is definitely one option that your soul wants more, okay? But I feel like you're having a hard time understanding that and hearing that intuition here. You know, the Eight of Wands talks about like, you know what? This thing used to really bring me joy. You know, we see here someone who clearly loves shopping and there's a mall, right? She's like, this thing really used to bring me joy. But now it's like, you know, when I enjoy this thing, I have to deal with the zombies, I have to deal with the storm. You know, I think I'd rather just move on. And her intuition is saying, you know, it's time to move on from this thing that you once enjoyed here. Or this way of life that you're very comfortable with, which is again why I feel like some of you are falling in love, because it's like you may have been so comfortable in your solitude, and now this option is here to like deepen a relationship with someone, and it's like your soul is guiding you to do that. Get out of your comfort zone. So I would say whether you're staying where you're at, going somewhere new, or an opportunity presents itself to you, I would go with, well, first off, listen to your own intuition first and foremost. But I feel like for the majority of you, your intuition is guiding you to go in a direction that is a little bit less comfortable for you, you know? Whether it's emotionally, like you're gonna have to work for it and open yourself up to this new opportunity, or, you know, you're gonna have to work a lot, maybe put in a lot of hours to it, have less free time. It feels like the right option for you to take this week is the less comfortable one. It's the one you're not used to. So that's why I feel like some of you may be struggling to decide on what to do here, honestly. Second row out for you, fourth card, is the Three of Swords in reversed. Okay. I am getting some sort of possible ending. I want to see what card comes out next to this. The Hanged Man reversed. Okay. If you don't, how do I put this? If you stay exactly where you're at without changing, okay, and you stay in your garden, you stay in your comfort zone, I feel like the opportunities or people that you have, the opportunities that you have and the people that you have opportunities with will not hang around forever. If you do not grow, expand, and step out of your comfort zone in some way here, or if you're afraid and you need time to decide, I really don't think that your window of contemplation is super big, okay? I am just letting you know. I don't think your window of contemplation is big here. So I don't want to pressure you into making any decisions that you're not ready to make, but don't sleep on this opportunity. Don't sleep on this person. That's what I want to say, because they do have self-respect. Okay, whoever this person is, whatever this opportunity is, I feel like they could easily find another candidate or another partner, another person to fit what they're looking for. I'm not trying to say you're not special. They do want you. That's what I'm saying. Like they want you. They really want you. But they have that self-respect and that knowledge of like, okay, I do have options. So they're not going to wait around forever for you to wait and kind of sleep on them, okay? They have more self-respect than that. So I just want to say that right here, right now, okay? Final card out for you is the Hierophant in reverse, which talks about going your own way and not listening to what anyone else has to say. Guys, when it comes to making a choice here, Spirit is saying you cannot rely off of other people to give you advice that will work for you. You have to listen to your own soul, your own intuition, okay? So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Go your own way. Listen to your own advice. I honestly, whenever the Hierophant comes out in reversed, I don't even ask advice from people at all. I literally just go to my journal and say, what do I want? What is my soul telling me? And that is what I go with. And that's something you should contemplate and do with the Hierophant in reversed. Your friends may not have the best advice for you. Your family may not have the best advice for you. You're the one that knows the situation best. You're the one that knows yourself best. And so go within to find the answer and be very confident in whatever decision you make. But we see a big decision. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus this week to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Thank you. Bye-bye.